He was just a perfect person to me. The person that you always think one day you'll meet, you never think that you would. And David was that person.
What is the best memory you have?
The smile on his face, the happiness that he gave us all, and the fact that he loved to be around his parents, and he knew and I knew that he made us feel good.
1:10.8 on the left is the time of the leader by John Clay as he swings into the finish.
Just such a skinny little kid could grow up and be so good at what I always wanted to do. I mean, I never won a race. I'd love to have won a race. I don't know what the feeling's like to win a race, but sharing it through David, it was wonderful.
Did you have the feeling when he won a race that you won a race yourself?
Oh, very much, many times, yeah. Very good feelings. It's very enjoyable to be at the races, and whether he won or he didn't win, I was pedalling the bikes for him.
We met in a bar in the centre of Bradford. I'd been to a wedding and I was very happy, and I was just dancing and David came over to me. I knew some of his friends that he'd been to school with, and we just got chatting, and I took him home that evening and he asked me for my phone number, never thinking he would ring me.
Was it love at first sight?
Yeah. The first time we saw each other, we just couldn't stop talking. We never carried on with our friends. We were just was talking to each other, and from then on, I've never been away from him.
When he signed for the Buckler team in Holland, that was, in my eyes, he'd made it. He'd signed for Liverpool Football Club, and that's just how I saw it. A very big team in Holland, on the continent, with all the superstars. In my eyes, that was it. He played for Man United, Liverpool, the lot. He'd made it, you know. A very good feeling.
The rider leading them round. He was the odds-on winner last night and failed in the end, finished only fourth. Elliot now.
It's difficult to see this kind of pictures now.
No,
won the British Road Racing Championship.
Because I'm so proud of him. Because David was always slender. I had problems picking him out. He was behind a rider. The rider in front always seemed to... This is David here.
Can you compare him with one of the big names in cycling?
I haven't really thought about that, but I mean, Dave was a big name in cycling. Don't need to compare him.
Is there something special you remember about Dave, personally?
Well, everything about Dave. I mean, just this year racing with him in England, you know, every time he'd never, you know, in the face of adversity, he'd never look down. Typical example, in the race this year, he ended up winning. There was all my team in the break, and he just looked behind and laughed, and he says, "Do you want any more in the break, lads?" And in the end he won, and that was typical Dave. He was joking all day with us. There was a full team, everything was stacked against him winning, and he won.
Cycling was the common goal in which what we shared together. But that in itself became the lifestyle that we led, and we did so many things. A few of us did so many things together with him. It's just since his death. I can't, wherever you go, whatever you do, you're always reminded of him. Mm-hmm. And you're always reminded of his his character, which was the largest character you could think of, really. A very special person.
Now can he hang on here? McLaughlin on the far left of the screen is going to be very good, and he gets it. And in fact, they've got certainly first and second.
It was close.
It was Chris Lillywhite
last.
who got the second place, and so Lillywhite, the leader, the winner of the COG.
We were married 5 weeks ago. What kind of day was that?
I got up in the morning and it was raining, and I thought, who cares, I'm getting married today. You know, it could snow, rain, do anything. You know, this is the moment in my life I've been waiting for. I did all the usual things, to the hairdressers, to the people who were dressing me, came home, and I was due to get married at 2 o'clock, and I was there before 2. I was there before the time, and David had already got there.
5 weeks ago we were all enjoying ourselves, and now we're all sad.
David was on the speaker, dancing, looking at me, laughing, and just basically enjoying life. And then it all happened.
He fell down, or he was
pushed.
He was pushed by one of the.
By one of the nightclub bouncers.
Because they didn't want him to dance on the speaker.
Yes.
On Wednesday night at 10 o'clock, I think on November the 16th, David's life came to an end.
They just threw him out like an animal.
I think a lot about David and what he has become, and I will miss him. Truly, we'll miss him at not only races, we'll miss him at the table. With Christmas coming along, it's going to be very difficult for the family. There's going to be a table there, the chair empty. Yes, we'll miss David.
Some people don't realise, do they?